5 wonderful years together. No one can separate the bond between us. No, the love between us. Oh, Miku, I could
just... Anime. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of death threats, and maybe even canceled for what I'm about to say. I watch my anime in dub. I know. And I don't feel bad about it. Let's be honest, looking at subtitles than the screen, then back to the subtitles is not the move. For me, at least. I like just watching the screen and know what they're saying at the same time. But as a dub watcher, there are a lot more negatives than there are positives. So here are the 3 main reasons why dub is inferior. So number 1, the most common reason, the syncing. Now dub has a reputation for the audio not syncing with the animation at all. And I mean at all.
Shiraki, haven't you ever realized that?
I mean, bro, I cannot make this up. They're an entire second behind. She was supposed to grind a second before. To give you guys a better example, I'll voice over a clip and show you what most of them are like. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine? Thank you. And as you can see, I was a second behind each time I was voiceovering something. And that's how a lot of the dubs are. And those 2 dubs I just showed, they're great actually. They're not second behind, they sound great. I'm just giving you guys an example. So sub is better in this category because the original audio is going to be in sub since it's an anime. So it's always going to sync up no matter what. So the second reason is the show. And you might be wondering, JB, what do you mean by the show? Well, some shows actually don't even get dubs. They can be 11 years old, 12 years old, it doesn't even matter how old it is, they just won't receive a dub. Now don't get me wrong, most shows actually get dubs, and when I mean most, I'm talking probably like 90 out of 10% of the times a show will get a dub. It's just some shows actually don't. For instance, Monster. Monster's a psychological show and it's very good, I highly recommend it. But if you're going to Netflix or any other streaming website, you will not find dub because Monster does not provide a dub. It only provides sub, which is Japanese. There also could be a case where the show does have a dub, but it just stops producing it. Like Boruto. Boruto at first had 40 or 52 episodes that are dubbed, but then they actually stopped focusing on the dubbed episodes for years. It wasn't until recently, what I mean recently, like 2 years ago or a year ago, when the dub actually started pushing out again. But before that, we might have went on for 2 or 3 years without any dubbed episodes on Boruto. So the point I'm making here is if you're a primarily dub watcher and you only watch it in dub, there are going to be some certain shows that you just won't be able to watch because some of them don't come out with dubs. Now the third reason, and the reason I suffer from the most, is releasing. And just like the last reason, you might be wondering, JB, what do you mean by releasing? Here's what I mean. So the Shibuya arc for JJK released on August 31st. Okay, right? But if you wanted to watch it in dub, that first episode of Shibuya arc, you couldn't watch it until September 14th, 2 weeks later. And that's what I mean by releasing. Almost all the animes you watch, if you watch it in dub or any other language, you have to wait 2 weeks later from when that episode drops. So that means you're always 2 episodes behind. And if you're really unfortunate, Demon Slayer will drop their dubbed episode 4 weeks later after release. That's crazy to me. But wait, it's not all bad because there are some shows that just bless us with the same release as the sub. For instance, Tomo-chan. Now, you're probably like, JB, why do you know this? Okay, it doesn't take much for me to like something, okay? It's a good show. But what made me really like it as well is that the dub and the sub dropped the same day. I was never an episode behind, never 2 episodes behind. I always watched it with the sub, but in dub. And also good news for people that watch the dub only. Eminence and Shadow, if you like that show, their next season, the dub and the sub are gonna release the same day. So thank you, Eminence and Shadow. I mean, I don't even watch this show, but I just like seeing shows do that, you know what I'm saying? Another reason I could add to this, I guess you could say like a bonus reason or 3.5 reason, because it still has something to do with the releasing, the dub voice actor's life. Now I'm not gonna name certain shows or whatever. I mean, it doesn't even matter if I did, but I'm just not going to. But there's countless of shows that I've watched, but I don't get that episode that week because I watch it in dub. Okay, I'm a dub watcher, but I don't get that episode this week. So now I'm 3 episodes behind because something happened to the dub voice actor, which is not a problem at all. I'm not saying this like, oh my god, I can't believe them. They can just push through it. No, terrible things that happened to, like, let's just say Anya's voice actor in the dub version. She had a miscarriage, so rest in peace to her baby, and hopefully everything worked out for her. It just stuff happens like that. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying it seems to happen a lot more to the dub voice actors than it does to the sub, and then we get like multiple episodes behind, but it's not a problem at all. I just thought I would just let you guys know about it. So now that we're at the end of everything, we got through all the reasons, let me explain why I watch my anime in dub. It's very simple, and some of these are just like emotional attachments and stuff like that, but I just don't like looking at the subtitles and then looking at the screen, like I said at the beginning, right? Which is just a preference for me. Like I know a lot of people just prefer it, and I know sometimes the sub just sounds a lot better than the dub. I will give you that, but sometimes the dub sounds a lot better than the sub, but we all have agreement to that. It's all just opinions. But at the same time, let's just say like for JJK, I love the dub voice actors, bro. If I were to switch up and be like, oh my god, I just want to see the latest episodes, I'm just go to the sub, I feel like I'm dishonoring the dub voice actor, the dub cast. Like, I gotta watch them in dub. If I love that show just enough, or I just love the dub cast, I'll watch it in dub. I don't even care if it's like a little bit behind. Like, I gotta do the show justice, I feel like, you know? But by the end of the day, either you watch it in sub, in dub, it's all just opinions, preferences, like however you like it. But those 3 reasons are just facts, okay? A lot of the shows that are dubbed just kind of suck, man. Like, it doesn't make sense, it's behind. But I just thought I would let you guys know. Just trying to push out a video for you guys. Halloween special coming soon. Don't know what I'm gonna do for it, but I'm gonna do something for you guys, you know? Make sure you join the Discord, subscribe, like, donate $500 to me. I'm just joking about that one. Have a great day or night.